Ms. Fletcher.
I move that the chapter hold a holiday luncheon for the teachers.
Second. It has been moved and stated that the chapter hold a holiday luncheon for the teachers. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Fletcher, as the mover of the main motion, you now have the floor to speak.
Holding a holiday luncheon for the teachers would be a good way for us to show them how much we appreciate them and how much we love them teaching us, so please vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Lamb.
I agree with the previous speaker because it would give us a chance to give back to teachers for everything they've done and given them time to teach us. So I urge you to vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Harris.
I agree with the maker of the motion because many of our teachers have young children, and when they get up to our age, they'll want to join the FFA chapter. So I urge you to vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Seledon.
I disagree with the previous speaker because we don't know what holiday it will be, and it'll just be a waste of our time. And I urge you to vote no on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Lawson.
I disagree with the maker of the motion because our chapter does not have enough funds to pay for the food to host a holiday luncheon, so therefore I urge you to vote no on this motion. Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Fletcher.
I disagree with the previous speaker because the FFA chapter would be more than willing to host fundraisers for us to be able to raise enough money for the luncheon, so please vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Lamb.
I move that when we adjourn, we reconvene tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Second.
It has been moved and stated that when we adjourn, we reconvene tomorrow at 3 p.m. This privileged motion is not debatable, but is amendable to time. Is there any amendments? Hearing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor that when we adjourn, we reconvene tomorrow at 3 p.m., say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. When we adjourn, we will reconvene tomorrow at 3 p.m. Is there any further discussion on the main motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Seledon.
We do not know who will be cooking for this luncheon, and obviously we cannot cook because we are younger, so I urge you to vote no on this motion.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Harris.
I move to amend the motion by adding words on January 30th. So if passed, the motion reads, I move the chapter hold a holiday luncheon for the teachers on January 30th.
Second.
It has been moved and stated that we amend the motion by adding words on January 30th. So if passed, the motion will read that the chapter hold a holiday luncheon for teachers on January 30th. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Harris.
I think we should do it on January 30th because there isn't much going on in January, and that'd be a great time to do it. So I urge you to vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Lawson.
I disagree with the previous speaker because January 30th happens to be on a Saturday and no one is willing to go up to the ag shop and cook on this Saturday that they could be hanging out with their friends. So I urge you to vote no on this motion.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Lamb.
I agree with the maker of the motion because having it on January the 30th would give us enough time to figure out what we're going to do, where we're going to have it, and what time. So I urge you to vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Seledon.
January 30th is not a holiday, and it would make no sense to do a holiday luncheon on a day that's not even a holiday. So I urge you to vote no on this motion.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor that we amend the motion by adding the words on January 30th, so if passed, the motion will read that the chapter hold a holiday luncheon for the teachers on January 30th, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay.
Nay.
Is there any, the ayes have it. Is there any further discussion on the amended motion which states that the chapter hold a holiday luncheon for the teachers on January 30th?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Fletcher.
I rise to question of privilege.
State your question.
It's getting warm in here. May we remove our jackets?
Ms. Fletcher, this is an official FFA meeting and the Assembly will not remove their jackets.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Harris.
Our teachers do so much for us, and this would be a great idea because it'd be a good way to pay them back for everything they do for us. So I urge you to vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Lamb.
By having a holiday luncheon would show kids that seeing that we're feeding the teachers would maybe help our membership in the chapter. So I urge you to vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Lawson.
I disagree with the previous speaker because even with our alumni, we still don't have enough money to pay for the food, so therefore I urge you to vote no on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Seledon.
We don't know who will be willing to help from our chapter, and this would just not benefit us in any way because we have no help at all. So I urge you to vote no on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Harris.
I move we adjourn this meeting.
It has been moved and seconded that we adjourn this meeting. This privileged motion is not debatable nor amendable, so we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor that we adjourn the meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay.
Nay.
The nays have it. We will not adjourn this meeting. Is there any further discussion on the main motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Seledon.
I move that we postpone this motion indefinitely.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that we postpone this motion indefinitely. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Seledon.
Postponing this motion indefinitely would greatly benefit us because, as you know, we soon have our Christmas party coming up, and that would help us to get more time to organize that instead of something that we don't need right now. So vote yes on this motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Fletcher.
Postponing this motion indefinitely is a great idea because we have no details on when this is going to be and who's going to help. So please vote yes on this motion.
Is there any further discussion? We will now proceed to vote. All those in favor that we postpone this motion indefinitely, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay.
Nay.
The nays have it. We will not postpone this motion indefinitely.